I don't know how many of you have seen my yard before, but those are elderberries that basically just came up as volunteers. Those are grapevines. The one that's leaning over is a mulberry, another volunteer. The pawpaw I planted from a shoot from that pawpaw. This is a plum, grapevines. I believe that's a plum. There's some currants in the back. These mulleins have come up, and I don't know if you can hear the birds in the background, but since I've let this grow somewhat wild, I've noticed more insect and also bird diversity. Good, bad, or otherwise, along with that, I've also seen much more woodchuck activity. This is a burrow here that has been here, I'm thinking 4 or 5 years, and I don't know if you can see the flies around it, but that for me is a real strong indicator that it's active, aside from the increasing soil. Originally, this was the level, and all of that spoil has come up and out of that hole. But this past year, I noticed this other hole. There hasn't been spoil brought up and put on top from this one, which I'm thinking may almost be like a emergency escape for them, but I've seen 3 others. These grapes across the back, most of them are a white Niagara. Lots of volunteer raspberries. This is a sour cherry. Behind there, another sour cherry. These are all locust logs. My understanding is locust doesn't rot well, so if I don't find another use for them, they can end up turning into firewood, since that's our heat source for the house. And you can see the elderberries there. That in the back is another sour cherry. More elderberries, more elderberries. This is a pin cherry. Mostly I'm keeping that to try to use as fortification for the fence to hold it sturdy. And I also have a line, I don't know if you can see the wire that goes to the clothesline, and then there's another line that goes that way. It is a place for birds to perch, but it's also a stabilizer to help the clothesline not to spin. Next to the pawpaw, I believe is either a beach plum or some other similar shrub type tree. I don't know if you can see the amount of fruit on it. We've yet to have anything on the pawpaw. We've had lots of flowers, but never fruit. This has been a really big year as far as getting fruit on other things. Hopefully you can see some of the fruit on this Asian pear, and that is another Asian pear over there. And down behind here is some currants. We have concluded that we are not currant eaters, so those aren't something that we actively care or propagate. Those leaves there are filberts. With the squirrels and chipmunks we have here, we have yet to get any to a edible size. There's a currant bush there. See if I can give you a closer look as to what they look like. All of this grapevine is from a Concord. There's some currants. They have a very strong and unique, I describe it almost as a pine scent. I know there is a fungal disease that is tied between currants and white pine, which at one time was the reason that currants were very much hated, but that is, from what I understand, proven to be not that big of a deal. So, but I guess the big crop that we're interested in is these Concord grapes, because we make a grape juice with them and enjoy that. So thank you for joining me this day. This has been one of the few days that we've had cooler weather and a whole lot of rain last night and this morning, and so it has greened things up nicely. Again, thanks for joining me, and be well.